In this question, we have to find the inverse of a matrix by using elementary operations. Before solving this question, let us first look what is the procedure for finding the inverse using elementary operations. Elementary operations are either row operations or column operations. So we can solve it either by using row operations or column operations, but here I'll be using only row operations. The basic row operations are either scaling any row by a factor k or replacing a row by subtracting some scaled factor of another row. These are the two basic row operations. So now, for finding the inverse, the basic steps are: step 1, we'll write the matrix for which you have to find the inverse as A is equal to I times A. This is always true because I is the identity matrix. So I times A will always be equal to A. Next, what I am going to do is, let us say A is a 2 by 2 matrix. So first, by using elementary row operations, I'll make this term as 0. That is, all the elements below the diagonal elements to 0. Then corresponding what will happen? To maintain the equality sign, we have to apply the same operations on this identity matrix. We should not apply it on this matrix because we are using row operations. So whatever row operations you apply on this matrix, the same row operation you have to apply on this matrix, then the equality will be valid. Then the third step is, I'll make all the diagonal elements as 1. So this is simply by using the first elementary row operation. It comes to the format 1. This is some variable quantity which will be decided by the row operation. This we have made it 0, and this will also become 1. This will be some unknown matrix into A. Then the next step would be making all the elements above the diagonal matrix 0 by using elementary row operations. That means we will be using this one. So in the second step and in the fourth step, we are using this operation, and in the third step we are using this operation. So finally, after the fourth step, we will get it 1 0 0 1 is equal to, this will become some B matrix into A. We can see that this is the identity matrix. So we got B times A is equal to identity matrix, and we also know that A inverse into A is the identity matrix. This is the property of the inverse. So this means that B is equal to A inverse. In this way, we can find the inverse of any square matrix by elementary row operations. Now coming back to our question, the question is A is equal to 1 2 2 minus 1. So this I'll write it in the format 1 2 2 minus 1 is equal to identity matrix, which is 1 0 0 1 times A. So now I have to make this element 0. So I'll use the row operation. R2 is equal to R2 is replaced by R2 minus 2 times R1. Then we'll get, the first row will not change, so let me just write it down. And then by using this operation, 2 minus 2 times 1, this will become 0, and minus 1 minus 2 times 2, which is minus 1 minus 4, which will be minus 5, is equal to, here also the first row will remain the same. The second row, by this same operation, you will get here minus 2 and 1 times A. So the next row operation I have to do is to make this diagonal elements as 1. Here it is already 1, so here I need to change it. So I'll use the row operation. R2 is replaced by R2 into minus 1 by 5. Then what do we get? We get 1, 2, 0 will remain 0 and this will become 1. This is equal to 1, 0. If we multiply with minus 1 by 5, you'll get here 2 by 5 and here minus 1 by 5 times A. Now I need to make this above element of 2 0. So I'll be using the row operation. R1 is replaced by R1 minus 2 times R2. You can see the advantage of following this process. Once we make the elements below the diagonal to be 0, they won't be coming back here again. 1 and then this will be 0, 0, 1. So we got the identity matrix. Now let us see what will this become. R1 minus 2 times R2. 1 minus 2 times of 2 by 5. It will be 1 minus 4 by 5. And this is 0 minus 2 by 5, which will come out as 2 by 5. This is 2 by 5. This is minus 1 by 5 times A. This is the identity matrix. So this is the A inverse. A inverse is equal to, if you simplify it, you'll get 1 by 5, 2 by 5, 2 by 5, minus 1 by 5. This is our final answer.